Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to the Funk Royalty Files, where we dive into the world of education and explore the latest news that's shaping our future. Today, we're talking about a story that's got everyone at Prince Edward School Board buzzing, their just-approved budget for next year. So, what's in this year's budget? Well, let me tell you, it's all about prioritizing the right things. The board has decided to increase teacher pay by 4%, which is no surprise given the high cost of living in our area. In fact, according to the article, health insurance costs are going up for the district, with a hike of $169,560. But it's not just about throwing more money at the teachers. There are some strategic moves being made here. For example, the school board is planning to switch school counselors from a 10-month salary scale to a 12-month scale, which will cost an extra $7,127. And if you thought that was a lot, wait till you hear about the career technical education principal they need, at a whopping $160,940. Now, I know what you're thinking. How's this budget going to pay for all of these expenses? Well, according to the article, it's not just one source of funding. The school district is relying on a combination of federal, state, and local tax dollars. In fact, they've got an anticipated $2,108,343 in federal dollars coming their way. But here's the thing. Prince Edward County isn't just handing over more money without a fight. They're considering increasing the county's contribution to the school district, which would bring it to $12,239,342 in funding and $529,449 for debt service. And that got me thinking, is this really the fairest way to fund our schools? The Joint Legislative Audit and Review Committee found that Virginia's method of doling out money for secondary education places too much burden on localities. In fact, school divisions in other states receive 14% more per student than we do here in Virginia. That's a pretty big gap, if you ask me. So what does this mean for the future of Prince Edward School Board? Well, it seems like they're doing their best to prioritize the right things and make the most of their limited funding. But it's also clear that there are some bigger issues at play here, issues that need to be addressed by our state leaders if we want to create a more equitable system for funding our schools. That's all for today's episode of the Funk Royalty Files, folks. We'll keep following this story and bring you updates as more information comes in. In the meantime, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the state of education funding in Virginia? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below.